Hi, my name is Yash, and in today's video I'm going to be teaching you all about fractions and fraction decomposition. And
what is fraction?
well, great question. Fractions are fractions is when you split a whole into different pieces, making it smaller and easier to understand. Here, I have a whole right here. If I were to split this in half, then I would get 1/2. Let me tell you why. In a fraction, there are two things: a numerator, which is up top, and a denominator, which is on the bottom. I would find the denominator by as many cuts as I have. The total pieces of that number would be the denominator. So because I cut this in two, there's two pieces, my denominator would be 2. So let's say I took away one piece and I only have one remaining. That would be my numerator, because if there's one left and if there's two all together total, then it would be 1/2. Now, let me give you another example. What about this? What about this? Here we have 3 pieces. Now, the denominator would be 3 because there's 3 pieces. But what if I took away 1 again? Then there's 2 left. So my numerator would be 2. So it would be 2/3. Now that you know everything about fractions, we can move on to fraction. As a whole, all of these fraction circles are the same size, but if we split them differently, we will get completely different sizes for the fractions. For example, right here, I have 1/2, and I split it into 2 pieces. But here, I split it into 12, and here's 1/12. See the size difference? It's a big size difference. As the denominator goes up, the fraction size keeps going down like this. On and on, like from 1/2 to 1/3 to 1/4 to 1/5 to 1/6 to 1/8 to 1/10 to 1/12, and on and on. Alright, now that you know all about fractions, we're going to talk about fraction decomposition. Fraction decomposition is when you split the fraction into different parts to make the sum of other fractions. For example, let's say again we have a whole and we split this in 2. Fraction decomposition would be 1/2 plus 1/2 is equal to 1 whole. Or another one would be, let's say we have 2/3 slices of a pizza. Then, if we wanted to decompose this, we can do 1/3 plus 1/3 is equal to 2/3. And one more example would be, let's say here we have 6 slices of a pizza. Now, right now we have 5/6 of these slices. If we were to decompose these, we could go 1/6 plus 1/6 plus 2/6 plus 1/6. And that is equal to 5/6. All right, talking about all of these fractions and fraction decomposition, it is making me a little hungry. So let's pull out some pizza. All right, now you ask, why do we need to learn fractions? Well, let me tell you why. Fractions are used in everyday life for everyday things. Like let's say, oh wait, I ran 2/3 of a mile. Or let's say I'm baking a cake and I need 2/3 cup of flour. Or let's say I'm eating a pizza and I need to cut it 4/8 slices. Talking about pizza, I'm a little hungry. Would you like 1/12 of a pizza or 1/2 of a pizza? Enjoy.